Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lifeaholic channel. In today's video, I'm going to speak about a question that I'm often asked from analytics aspirants. Now, the question is obviously how do you find time to learn the tools and practice the techniques, statistical techniques, and practice dashboarding or creating visualizations. Now, the answer is obviously not simple because I know many of you are in a 9 to 5 job, and there are students obviously they have a lot more time with them, but essentially it boils down to how you manage your 24 hours in a day, right? And how much you sleep and how much you spend your time watching TV series or movies or random YouTube videos. Now, all of that, if you account into, you will see that effectively you will have 3 to 4 hours a day to spend on learning, but most of them as usually occupied, most of them are not able to execute or learn during this time because the willpower is already depleted, and because they've already worked so much in the day that the mind is not rested enough to learn something new towards the start of the day or towards the end of the day. Now, how do I find the time? First of all, the answer is not simple that if I say A, B, C, and then you will be able to find time for your on your schedule to learn. The answer is going to be something that you'll have to put in work. Now, for 1 month, what you need to do is mention each and every activity that you do, which which is minimum 10 minutes at least, and track every minute of your day since the time you get up and till the time you sleep, right? Mention the times that you go to the washroom, how much time you spend on um, having lunch, how much time you spend on small talks, how much time you spend on tea breaks, how much time you spend in procrastinating work, how much time you spend in admin activities, how much time you spend in meetings, how much time you spend in collaborating and talking to others and getting work done, right? Find your work and break down your day into probably 30 minutes of chunk or 1 hour of chunk, right? So that way you will know exactly where you spend your time. Now, once you have noted down this for 1 month, the first thing that you will notice is that the categories where you lose a lot of time will be clearly visible to you. Often that is not visible to us, which is why we don't, which is why we are not able to find time. Now, once you've done that, you'll see that you'll essentially get a lot of time, free time, uh, just because you are able to pinpoint the activities that are not productive for you. So, what do you do next? You sit down and then first map a ideal day for you. Like, for example, it can be as simple as getting up 5:30 in the morning, doing your washroom activities, then from 6 to 7 writing down. For me, that is what I do. I write down and create a lot of ideas. That's where my thinking happens, and I note down all the ideas in this particular book and don't execute at that particular thing, right? I also write on ideas that I have already pre-designed that I'm going to write in this morning. That's one thing I do. Then I obviously from 8 to 9 I do meditation, yoga, and exercise. 9 to 9:15 I eat my breakfast. 9:15 to 9:30 I just talk to mom, and then uh, go out to reach out to office, right? So I reach office, I plan 2 or 3 things that I need to do for the day, execute it, deprioritize or prioritize based on the importance that come in, right? And leave immediately. After I leave, I come back home, take a quick snack, play the keyboard, or take or see some motivational video. Yeah, and one more thing I forgot. I also take after lunch 15-minute nap. The reason I will tell you why. So once I come back home, now this is a time where it's a make or break situation for you, right? So I take a small break, give my mind a little bit pause, and then immediately get into the activities of the day, right? So usually you don't know what the activities of the day are. I usually have a track of what are my activities for the day. So I'll say, hey, I want to record one of the videos, and this is what I'm doing right now. I'm recording one of those videos in this time that I have. Then I'll say I want to learn 30 minutes of Lynda on lynda.com, on Python, or some new techniques, right? I also play some keyboard. So these are the activities that I do. Probably they last from half an hour to 1 hour, but usually 3 to 4 activities, and then I have some time with my mom, talk some time with my mom, uh, have dinner, and then go back to sleep at 10:30. So that's an ideal day for me, right? Figure out your ideal day, right, and then write it down and see what's the difference where you're losing time based on the time that you tracked, and what is your ideal day going to look like. So you'll get the difference, you'll know where to spend time and where not to spend time. But yeah, one important factor is that you give your mind a little bit of rest in the afternoon, so that you have the willpower to execute a lot of those passionate activities or learning activities towards the evening or before lunch and all that, right? So yeah, there are certain circumstances that I have not mentioned here, like for example, some people have to cook, some people have children to take care, and there are other factors come into play. But no matter what the factor is, you can at least find 30 minutes a day to learn and execute something that you really want to go towards, right? If you're not putting in that effort, guys, you will never go there. And the only way to do is to put in the effort every day. Thank you for watching this video, guys. If you like this video and are motivated to learn something in the data science field, that is Python, R, or data visualization, whatever it is, please hit the like button. And if you like, please mention whatever doubts you may have in the comment section below, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel.